Imagine dedicating your entire life to one dream, only to have it slip away at the last moment. For Ashton Hall, an ultra-disciplined Alcorn State running back, that nightmare became reality. Years of grind, from backyard workouts to college games, were built on the single goal of playing in the NFL. But when Hall's football ambitions didn't pan out, he refused to fade into obscurity. Instead, the once aspiring pro channeled that crushing setback into a different kind of comeback story, one played out on social media and fitness rather than the gridiron. By his own account, Hall's football dreams died quietly after college. He was a backup running back at Alcorn State University who logged just 6 carries for 8 yards in 2015. Stats no one could build an NFL career on. When the NFL call never came, Hall said it crushed him. He admitted he even quit the gym entirely for nearly 2 years, sinking into depression as he struggled to redefine himself. Critics at the time saw just a failed athlete. Hall saw something else waiting for ignition. Hall's turning point came quietly in 2020. He rebuilt his body from the ground up, sculpting a new physique and new purpose. Every rep and every training session became intentional, not just for himself, but eventually for an audience. In these early workout videos, now a staple on his channels, you can see the results of that grind. Shoulders and arms straining under the weight, sweat pouring down as Hall pushes past his limits. What was once just a personal obsession turned into content. He took a job as a personal training director at a large gym, but it was the lockdown that changed everything. When COVID-19 forced gyms to close, Hall adapted on the fly. He started posting daily home workout clips for anyone stuck at home. "I was working out a lot with my own body weight and wanted to share what I could do while gyms were closed so others could follow from the comfort of their own home," he said. His fans loved it. The insane growth and support convinced him he was onto something. Soon even his boss took notice, and it wasn't supportive. Ashton's gym employer told him to delete everything and stop posting online, seeing the budding online fame as a distraction. Hall quit on the spot and launched Ashton Hall Official, his own fitness coaching brand. Now truly free to post what he wanted, he redoubled his effort. Dozens of new clips, tutorials, challenges, even personal musings went up every week. He invited followers behind the scenes of his grind. Before long, Hall's name was popping up everywhere. Then came the video that blew the roof off his following. On February 7th, 2025, Hall shared a timestamp montage of his entire 3:52 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. morning routine. It was elaborate beyond belief. Mouth tape for nasal breathing, press-ups until his arms trembled, stroking his face with a banana peel, glacial ice baths and face plunges, swimming laps, soul-searching journaling, and meditation sessions. All before most people even hit snooze. When a popular men's lifestyle account reposted it, views exploded. Within days, the clip had hundreds of millions of views. Hall's insane routine divided the internet. Memes popped up overnight. One ex-user quipped, "Bro spends the whole day getting ready for the day." The Los Angeles Rams even joked, "Can you float in the air for 4 minutes?" Even prankster Mr. Beast chimed in on X about cold plunges. Critics called it fakery or a ridiculous stunt. One troll wrote, "Woke up at 4 a.m. to spend 6 hours bullshitting." But just as many viewers were inspired. "It takes a lot of discipline to have this type of body," wrote a fan defending Hall's routine. Whether they laughed or got motivated, everyone was watching now. It was a brilliant twist of fate. A routine his detractors mocked turned into his biggest promotion. The attention sent Hall's follower count through the roof. Today he has on the order of 9 million Instagram followers and 4.8 million on TikTok. Numbers he surely never dreamed of as a college backup. More broadly, Hall now claims well over 15 million followers across Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube combined. Brands took note too. The Saratoga spring water he uses famously saw its parent company's stock tick up when meme accounts began tagging it. Behind all the theatrics, Hall has meticulously built a fitness empire. He leveraged his viral fame into paying clients and even into selling business advice. On social media, he's no longer just a trainer in the gym, he's a coach of coaches. Hall openly teaches his audience how to grow, sharing strategies like "We grew 7 million followers in 60 days" and inviting trainers to join his own community. In one Instagram post, he even wrote, "Build your brand and scale your fitness business. DM me brand" to dozens of would-be entrepreneurs. His content now mixes hardcore workouts with frank tips on how to expand personal brands and launch fitness coaching businesses. All of Hall's business success is anchored on habits he demonstrates daily. He goes to absurd lengths to squeeze every advantage out of his time. His morning routine, extreme as it sounds, is exactly the kind of disciplined performance that fuels his brand narrative. In it, every minute is accounted for. 4 a.m., wake up, tape mouth for nasal breathing. 4 a.m. to 4:13 a.m., push-up marathon on the balcony. Roughly 13 minutes of non-stop reps. 4:15 to 5:00. Meditation, prayer, and journaling. Mental training is as important to Hall as lifting. 5:46 to 5:49. A 3-minute face dunk into an ice-cold bath of Saratoga spring water. 6 to 7:30. Gym time. Combination of cardio and weight training. He even drops his phone between sets to track the exact times. 7:30 to 8:20. Swim laps for recovery, followed by a shower. 8:20 to 8:45. Post-workout routine, including eating a banana and literally rubbing the peel on his face for its skin benefits. Hall's videos literally timestamp this hustle. Here he is around 8:45 a.m. Paws framing a banana on the left and his head dunking in an ice bowl on the right. It may look absurd to outsiders, but there's a method. Hall teaches that early mornings are distraction-free. 4 a.m., 8 a.m. No one's calling. 12 a.m. 4 a.m. is sin, he says, and that these rituals prime him for a productive day. For viewers, it's reality TV-level drama and some top meme material. For Hall, it's simply how he gets work done. Behind the camera, those long routines were supported by smaller habits that keep him going. He sleeps very early to wake up at 3:30 to 4 a.m., and he keeps a strict, high-protein diet he learned by tracking his macros after football. He attributes much of his success to faith and gratitude as well. Many posts end with "God did," and he often thanks God for his freedom and opportunities. His Instagram caption once boasted, "God did, and he is constantly doing. Freedom is everything." These habits feed into his personal brand of positivity and hustle. The man who once joked about eating ice cream before practice now eats clean and credits routine for his clarity of mind. Of course, no one follows all of Ashton Hall's extremes. This isn't a lifestyle guidebook, but his example lays out a blueprint of consistency. He spends less time on social distractions and more time on content creation and self-improvement. Even Hall admits that early mornings are hard, but he argues they build discipline. This no excuses philosophy is visible in every clip he posts. To convert his massive following into a business, Hall didn't just rely on fame, he developed high-value programs. On his Ashton Hall official website, he sells year-long coaching packages priced in the thousands. For example, the entry-level Train With Me Gold program is a 12-month personalized coaching plan for $3,300, and his top-tier Platinum package runs around $8,250 for a year. These programs include everything: tailored workout plans with demonstration videos, meal plans with macro counts, supplement guides, and dedicated one-on-one coaching. Clients get daily access to Hall and his team via an app, progress checks, accountability messages, even video calls. One online review gushes that Hall's virtual program has everything needed to stay disciplined and see results. So effective that the client now wouldn't go back to a traditional gym trainer. In short, Hall has packaged the exact knowledge that transformed him into his paid products. He frequently highlights success stories, Wender's 30-day transformation, Ed's 90-day transformation, to prove his methods work. He even runs a private community teaching other fitness coaches how to replicate his growth. His content strategy is transparent. Share jaw-dropping results, sprinkle in some motivation or humor, and then invite eager followers to pay for more guidance. What's most remarkable is that everything Hall did, from the camera-ready workouts to the disciplined mornings, stays true to his real personality. He's never claimed magical powers, just relentless consistency. As Hall himself puts it, your comfort zone never lasts. I take pride in being the underdog. Moving to Los Angeles was part of that strategy. He wanted to feel small again so he could push harder. Now he's often the biggest fish in the room, yet he channels that hunger daily. This is the story of Ashton Hall, a young man who lost his one shot at the NFL and turned that defeat into fuel. By literally waking up at 4 a.m. and grinding for 6 hours, he built a following and a business that many pro athletes envy. Hall's life reminds us that failure can be repurposed, sometimes spectacularly. He took a shattered dream, combined it with a camera, and created a lucrative reality that changed his life. Hard work, faith, and consistency were the secret weapons, turning every banana smear and ice dunk into investments in his future. Whether you mock him or model yourself after him, one thing is clear: Ashton Hall refused to fail. Instead, he rewrote his story, and now millions are watching. Ashton turned his biggest setback into a brand new beginning. Now it's your turn. If his story fired you up, smash that, subscribe for more epic transformations, and drop a comment below. Which part of Ashton's routine are you trying first?